So I made my first mistake when trying to repair this truck that I bought at auction. This is a 2015 Dodge Ram, if you haven't watched any of my other videos. And my first mistake was I went to get some used tires. You can actually probably see them in the back there. And when I went to get those used tires, I checked out the tread depth and looked at them, and they looked okay, right? Well, I bought them at this warehouse where they had a lot of used tires. And when I got them home, which was yesterday afternoon, evening, I went to look at them a little bit closer, and I started to see a little bit of cracking in between the tread on those tires. So I was like, I wonder how old these are. Like the tread depth was like really, really good, like a 7 and 8 on all of them. So I was like, I don't know about this. So I started looking, and the year on these tires was 2013. Now, obviously we are in the year 2025. So 12-year-old tires with some cracking on the tread, not exactly what I want to put on a truck, whether that truck is for myself or whether that truck is, to resell. I don't want to put anything on the road that, the tires aren't going to be good long term. At least get them a few years down the road. Like, I'm not talking brand new tires, but 7/8 tread is great unless they're going to be dry rot. So I contacted the person I bought them from and said, hey, what's, I told them what was going on. And I was like, I'd really like to swap out, like 3 of the 4 had that issue. The 4th one was a 2022 tire, like perfect. And they had a bunch of tires there at the warehouse, and he's like, yeah, absolutely, you can totally come and swap those out. They apparently recycle tires, so they sell them, and they also like send them off by the truckload to like a recycling company or whatever, so they've got a variety of different years. So I went back there today and actually got them swapped out so those 3, I got them swapped out for, there was a 2018, 2019s that had about the same tread depth as the one from 2022. So anyway, that was the first mistake. Thankfully, it didn't cost me any money. It just cost me some time, probably about an hour and a half. Place was like 30 minutes away from my house, and then end up having to drive there, drive back, spend a little bit of time digging through the tires. They had one, it was a 2003 tire, y'all. Like one of them in the stack was from 2003. And I was like, 2003, like what? I didn't even know that was possible. Anyway, but good to go now. So thankfully the mistake didn't cost me any money. I didn't have to buy a whole new set of tires, but did have to spend a little bit of time. So if you're purchasing used tires, make sure that they are a good year, so you don't have to worry about that. This is one of the tires that I got swapped out from those 2013s. So the other ones were cracked, like right inside of here. They were showing some signs of cracking. Just, I assume from dry rot, age, that sort of thing. They were 2013s. Now, if you're not sure what you're looking for, so on the front, you're gonna have DOT, right? And then you're gonna have these things here. And then this here is gonna be, so the first 2 numbers is gonna be your weeks, and the second numbers is gonna be your years. So one of the ones that I replaced it with is gonna be a 2023. So the 22nd week of 2023. I don't care too much about the weeks. It's just gonna be a 2023 tire for this one. So now I'm going to be good to go. Don't have any cracking on any of these. And these are all going to be much newer tires. Like I said, that's a 2023, that one's 2022. And I think both of those are like 18, 19, something like that. But pretty good tread depth on these as well. So should have a good amount of life left. They're not anywhere close to the wear bar on these. And since they're 2022, 2023, and then 2018, 2019, still got plenty of time left. Manufacturers recommend 10 years is the longest on those tires, so definitely something to keep in mind if you're purchasing used tires on Facebook Marketplace or online or whatever the case might be. Tread depth is good, but you also want to make sure that you look at that date and make sure that that's not too far out of date.